YouTube, what's going on? We are back with another one, and today we have an unboxing and early review of the Razer Ornata V3X gaming keyboard. Big shout out to Amazon who decided to not box this, just chuck my address on it. So the box graphics don't look great in this one today, chat, but we are here. This is something that I wanted to buy and review for a little while. I've been looking at it for about a month or so. Retails at $39.99 UK, so £40, and I picked this up on Prime Day for $37.99. £2 saving, but I saw that there was a percentage off and went, boom, let's get it, let's review it. So today we're going to unbox it, review it, and see what we think. So let's get straight into it. And here we have it. So as previously mentioned, Amazon did not box this. They literally just stuck my name and address on it and shipped it as this. So my Amazon delivery driver knew full well what I was ordering. But we have the Razer Ornata V3X low profile gaming keyboard. We are going to unbox this, see what it's about, and I will give my early thoughts. So straight away, there would be a picture here of the keyboard. We can sort of see that. Box has a nice shiny feel here. I am an absolute sucker for a box. I am really bad at keeping them because I just love boxes. My wife is always shouting at me. But here we can see a few key features. We have low profile keys. We have silent membrane switches. As previously mentioned in other videos, I do prefer a louder keyboard, but I do love a Razer product, so there's no harm in reviewing. And it's durable and spill resistant, which I think is a big one for a gaming keyboard. It's very easy to knock a drink over, so I like that feature. Same down here. And then on the back, we have a better picture of the keyboard. I think for now, I think it looks really smart. Take the first step towards next level performance. I do love a Razer product. I've owned headphones and keyboards from them in the past. Never really had a bad word to say about them. And then you've got Razer Synapse, which is their software where you can change the lighting. We also have small descriptions here, low profile keys, silent membrane switches, cable routing options. Love this. I'm not a fan of cables, so the tidier I can make it, the better. Durable spill resistant design. And ergonomic wrist rest, which looks like this part here. Again, big fan, because over a long gaming session, we know how it can be. You get a bit of wrist ache. This should hopefully stop that. So let's get into it. They were stuck down way too well. So we open the box, and I've broken that a bit because I was trying to open that a bit too far. Nice little pouch there. What do we get in the pouch? Okay, so nice instruction manual with some key features. This is different, the sort of black paper. It's almost like sugar paper. A few functions there on what certain things do. Obviously hotkeys, and then obviously there you've got kickstand, LED indicators, and cable routing options, so that's nice. Just a bit more information there for you guys. And then I would imagine in here, yeah, there's going to be connectivity. So we've got USB-A there, which is perfectly fine. Most PlayStations, Xboxes, computers have that. How to use like hotkeys or skipping tracks, gaming mode. I am not a big fan of gaming mode because sometimes I use a Roccat and that disables the caps lock, and I use that on games like Call of Duty. I like that it gets rid of the Windows key, but some of them disable caps lock. So it'd be interesting to see if that does. And then there's like safety and warranty information in there and other language support. So nice touch there from Razer. We will put that back in. And now let's have a look at what we actually came for. So keyboard, beautiful, well packaged. We will put that there. And I can see here we have this wrist support, so I will get that out. And then I think that is it for what's in the box. So let's take a closer look. Leave that over there. So straight away, we can see that the keyboard comes with a USB-A Nice green there, the Razer sort of mark. I really like that attention to detail, and a protective cap there, so if you was taking it out and about or taking it to a friend's house or other family member, you can just keep that safe. Let's not let any dirt get in there because we want to be using that straight away. So let's tip it up. Razer using the sharpest, most stickiest tape to secure their products. Definitely takes a hot minute to get into, but we're there. So let's pull that out. Okay, and there we have it. Initial thoughts are it just looks like your everyday keyboard. I use a Logitech keyboard at work and it looks very similar. Nothing really stand out-ish from my initial look there. Just looks like a very basic keyboard. Nothing that really sticks out to me and screams gaming keyboard or premium as such. I like this. I'm a big fan of having feet on a keyboard. I do like to angle my keyboard towards me slightly, so I always use these, have them out. So I really, really like that. What's the feel? They are definitely silent membrane switches. Still a nice clickiness to them, but we will do a sound test of these very shortly. And we will unbox the wrist support, see how that attaches and what we think. Again, Razer using the stickiest tape ever. Okay, that's nice. I like that it has the Razer logo there. Not too in your face, but I do like something that sticks out and screams, I'm Razer, or look at me. That's just my opinion. And then I just need to work out, does that just sit in front? Does that not connect? I'm going to consult the instruction manual on that in a minute, because I don't think that does connect. I literally think that just sits there in front, which would really wind me up. Personal opinion, that would wind me up. Because if I do that, that's now not straight. And that would be very easy to catch whilst flinging your mouse about. Oof. Unsure if I like that or not. But let's get it plugged in. We will see what it looks like lit up, and then we will start the judgment process. One thing that I forgot to mention was, comes with an elastic cable management piece here. Again, absolute sucker for cable management, so I like these sort of touches. That is a positive for me, because that means I can tidy up other cables with this because it's stretchy. Good work, Razer. Okay, so that is the keyboard plugged in. You can see there it is lit up. It's very nicely lit up across the bottom underside of the keys. Let me just turn off this key light just so you guys can get an idea. On a brightness scale, they're not too bad. I think perhaps could have been a little bit brighter, but maybe that's me being extra critical. I have just seen, so you use function, and then there is a F11 here dims it, so you can see they've gone really dim. And then likewise when you press F12, they brighten up. It is worth noting that when I plugged it in, it immediately come up with the Razer Ornata software, or Razer Synapse, which I do like, so you haven't got to go hunting for it. I will just turn this back on. I forgot to go over the cable routing options just then. So you can see here that you can run this cable around here and out to the right or out to the left, depending on how you've got it set up or how you want it. That is a nice, very small but very nice touch. The cable is just a normal cable. It's not braided. It's nothing special. Would be harsh of me to say I expected more. I do like more perhaps, but it is not a ridiculously expensive keyboard, and it is from a very well respected name brand, being Razer. Now, one thing that I did just notice in the instructions, position the wrist rest below your keyboard, then slide it in. That does not clip in any way, shape or form, nor does it have any magnets from what I can tell. So you would simply push that in how you want it. So if I want my keyboard there like that, I'm going to then put that here like that. I just feel like that's a bit lazy in my opinion. They could have put maybe little magnets in here, or even like little plastic clips that just tie in. That just feels a bit lazy, and I'm not a big fan of that. Purely for the reason that sometimes when we're playing games, we all get a bit involved, and it'd be very easy to knock that, and that comes out of line, and that messes with my OCD. But we will move on. General feeling is, it feels quite nice. It feels very nice to play, or, you know, act as if I'm playing. Keys are very responsive. Space is quite loud, but it is made well. One thing that I always like to check on a space bar, if I press the right side, does the left side go down or does it fling up? I can say that that feels quite nice. I would say this is a good buy for the money. The few little bits there that I'm not particularly a fan of, but I will wrap that up in the end. So let's do a little sound test now for you guys. So we will put the microphone right up to the keys. And that is the sound test. So I've just engaged game mode. So we use function F10 for this. And you will see in the top right hand corner of the keyboard, the light that goes on and off. I can safely say that it does disable the Windows button, and I am proud to say I have just tested it and it does not disable the caps lock key. That is a plus for me. I use a Roccat Vulcan TKL Pro for my daily driver, and if you put it in game mode, it does disable the caps lock key, and I use that when playing games like Warzone. So win for Razer on this one. But yeah, generally speaking, I'm very happy with how it looks and how it would play. And there we have it, guys. That is my unboxing and early look around of the Razer Ornata V3X. Now, what do I think of this keyboard? Well, for a start, when I open the manual to look at a few things, you do get some stickers in the box. Always a nice touch. Who doesn't love a sticker? But what do I think of this keyboard? So I think let's start with the price point. Obviously, let's take away the fact that I got it on offer from Prime on Prime Day. I think £40 for this keyboard is reasonable, considering that it is a Razer keyboard, well-respected brand. I've owned keyboards, mice, headphones from them in the past, and I don't really have a bad word to say about Razer. I just think for me there was more out there that suited my needs slightly better, which is why I ended up upgrading to the likes of Roccat, Corsair and whatnot. But we're not reviewing them, we're reviewing this. I think for the price point, a really good buy. I think the keyboard feels really nice. It is a silent switch membrane keyboard. I think it does have a good noise to it, considering that. Personally, I do like a loud clicky keyboard. I think when you look at it like this without it plugged in, there's nothing exciting. This keyboard does not scream excitement or gaming keyboard to me. Now, I don't know if they were looking to try and make a more basic looking keyboard or subtle, but it doesn't stand out. If I went around my friend's house or someone showed me this, I'm not going to go, yeah, you know, I really like that, I really want that. I think the RGBs are really good. I think the lighting is really good on this keyboard, and that is an upselling point. Maybe a bit too dark, perhaps dim for me, but that's me being harsh. I think the one thing that I really don't like is that wrist rest. I think it is just very lazy and just a bit of an afterthought that we couldn't get like little plastic clips under here or like magnets to connect that. I really don't like that it's just an add-on that sits in front of the keyboard. It's just, I can't sign off on that. I do not like that. I think the fact that you have adjustable feet, you can adjust to 9 degree, 6 degree, or flat, whatever you decide. Nice touch, they feel very good, very firm. I like the cable management option. I think that is really nice, especially in today's world. A lot of people do like clean cabled systems and setups. I am one of them, although it doesn't horrendously look like that. Having to go XLR is messy, but that is for another video. I like that it has gaming mode. You can program hotkeys for whatever you desire, potentially, you know, to control OBS if you're a streamer or whatever you wish to do with it. And a big selling point for me is the fact that it is spill resistant. I could not tell you how many keyboards I have soaked by spilling a drink. Super frustrating, super annoying. So the fact that that is spill resistant is a big one, because you can carry on playing, tidy up the mess off your desk, and then carry on, rather than having to disconnect it, dry it out, and whatever else. Would I recommend this? I think with Christmas around the corner, this is why I wanted to get into this. It's not an expensive keyboard. Christmas is coming, and I think this would be perfect for anyone looking to get into potentially keyboard and mouse playing, or if you're buying it for a son or daughter or whatever. I think this is a fantastic keyboard for a Christmas present. It packs a punch. It comes with the software that you download online, which obviously I showed you popped up. I think this will be a perfect Christmas gift wish list item, which is why I've wanted to review this, because we can all desire the expensive keyboards, the £200 Corsairs or £150 Rockhat keyboards, but Christmas is coming and £40 isn't a tremendous amount, and I think that would be a fantastic addition. The few bits I don't like, I've been very open with. I personally don't like them. I wouldn't use them for that reason, but this is just a review and this is just my opinion. So I think that's all I really have to say about this. I think if anybody has any questions, leave them down below and I will be sure to get back to you. And if there's questions I don't know, I will plug it back in and I will use it. I think I am going to use it for a couple of days just to see what I think, and I may do a later review or be a bit more clued up for your guys' questions after. I've got a review next week on a Logitech microphone. That is a sneak peek which will be dropping next week. And as per usual, if there is a certain product you guys want to see, drop us a comment, let me know what you want, and I will see if I can get it and fit it into this new regime I have. But drop us a like, give us a comment, hit that subscribe button, and I wish you nothing more than a great weekend and a happy Halloween if I don't see you before. Take care, guys. See you all very soon. Bye-bye.